Okay guys, here we are with a Yu-Gi-Oh 5ds Decade Duels deck recipe. And as you saw from the other videos I did, there was audio missing due to the fact that my editing program was messing up, but now I have the audio working again because I'm using a different program. If you're curious what I was doing for the ancient gear thing, there was a glitch where the description wasn't appearing, just showed their attack and the card, and I was really excited. So yeah, if you guys want me to re-upload that ancient gear deck recipe and tell you why I did some different things, go ahead and let me know in the description here. And if you guys want some deck recipes, go ahead and leave it in the description below. If anyone's curious, Zombie Sworn is next, so you don't need to request Zombie Sworn because it has been requested, like this one or something like that. So here we go. 3 by Botanical Lion. It is a level 4 plant, 1600, 2000 defense. So at first sight, really good defense, and its effect is really good too. Oh, I did not notice that second part. So this card gains 300 for each plant on the field, or you control, my bad. So it gains 300 for itself, and it's 1900. Also, apparently you can't switch its position, but if it's face up, so. Unless if it's by card effect. So, wait, control of this face up card cannot. Oh, you know what that means? You can't brain control it, not position. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So your opponent can't just go brain control and take control of your monster. That is actually pretty good. I'm glad I put 3 of these in there then. So they're basically 1900 defense or attackers. They can't be brain controlled apparently, or taken over by stuff, so yeah, they're pretty good, and they're easy to bring out since they're level 4 and it's 3 of them. So if they're all out, you get a total of 2500 attack. So a full field of monsters that are all plants would be 5 times 3, 1500 more attack, so you have 3100 attack if you have 5 plants on the field. Not saying you will, but this is a really good card. Jeez Louise. 2 is the Shadow Monarchs. As I said, this is in fact plant monarchs, so when you tribute summon, you can banish 1 card, and if it's a dark, you deal 1000 damage. 2, because 1, the problem with monarchs is that they tend to make you draw into a bunch of tribute stuff, and if you draw into all your level 6, 1 level 8 cards in here, then you will not be able to play anything, so I have it toned down a little bit. So 2 is the Shadow Monarchs. 1 Dandelion, one of the greatest things for tributing. What happens is if this card is sent to the grave, either from deck, field, or hand, you special summon 2 tokens, which can't be tributed the turn they're brought out, but after that you can use them for whatever. You can use them for synchros, you can use them for lone fire. Well, lone fire and synchros don't count as tribute summons, so you can do that. You can use it for plasmas, you can tribute the tokens after the turn they're summoned. For monarchs, you can summon prime materials, you know, let your mind imagine widely. Also, another funny thing is if you use if this card is in your grave and you use debris, this card, when it's sent to the grave, what you do is you make a black rose with these 2. Black rose blows up the field, this summons 2 tokens. Now, you can't do anything with them that turn really, unless if you have like plasma or something. And then maybe you can, but you can use them for tribute stuff, and you would have an open field to not have to worry about. Really, really good. I felt like... Oh, another thing is his effect is a grave effect. So, skill drain, plasma, even debris, because it negates the monster's effect, does not affect this. Oh wait, then that means... I don't know, we'll get to that eventually, but yeah, one dandelion. It also is limited, so... One debris dragon. I'm playing a Twilight Rose Knight in here. If you don't like Twilight Rose Knight, you can take it out for debris and other debris. So anyways, you summon this, and you can special summon anything with 500 or less attack. The downsides of this card is that it negates the monster's effect that it brings back, which is not too bad, because you're usually going to use this for black roses or tridents. And also you can't synchro this with any level 4s, and which means you can't just do Debris, Destiny Hero Defender, synchro into a Stardust Assault Mode activate, or whatever. You can't do that. Also, what you synchro for needs to be a dragon. You can't use this for anything else, so that's why I said this probably mostly the Black Rose tuner. Just saying. Most people use this in synchro decks too, which use tuning wares. And then they just machine dupe the tuning wares or Vernal Reckless summon. You know, you probably saw it in a video of mine. Okay, 2 Gigaplants. This card is really easy to get out, and the only downside is he is a Gemini, so what happens is when you summon this, you have to normal summon again, get its effect, and then you special summon any insect or plant type from your graveyard once per turn. I've gone over how to use this pretty much, but you know, you can go for Dandy, you can go for Lone Fire, or Poison, Titanial, Botanical Lion, whatever you feel like. I mean, most likely I just go for Lone Fires, get on there, Gigaplant, get this, get or Poison, or maybe Titanial. Maybe I need some tribute, so get Dandelion, all the good stuff. So yeah, 2 Gigaplants. 3 Lone Fire Blossoms, the main searcher of the deck. What it does is you can tribute 1 face-up plant and special summon another 1 from your deck. I could be wrong, but I believe it's a cost, right? Or is it? No, it's not a cost. I don't know. I haven't really tried it. Someone leave in the comment section below if this activates Engrave if you tribute it. Because I don't know. I could be wrong. We start or you know, let's look at something real quick. I usually end up doing this. Blah 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 blah. You can tribute this card. Oh, tributing is like, okay, so no, it wouldn't work as I'm thinking. Let's put that back over there. Okay, for some reason I thought it was a grave effect too, but no, this would be negated. Oh yeah, what you search for this is probably Gigaplants, maybe Lone Fire into a defense position, Dandelion will get destroyed, tokens, some Kayas, Gigaplant, whatever. And then if you need to use debris, get this Black Rose, get Bionic Lion to get more attack to get over something is annoying. Titanial, Lord Poisons, if you have a Gigaplant in the grave, and I don't know, just whatever you feel like doing with it. I might switch out tuners with Nettles, but I think I like my tuners the way they are right now. because Nettles works really good with this card. This card and these two. Because you can make level 8s like crazy, but you know, if you want to see what I mean, just go to my plant heroes. So yeah. 2 Lord Poison is a water, so if you're playing plant heroes you can make ab zeros, but that's not what the point of this card is in this deck. You set this, you tackle this, whatever. If it's destroyed by battle, bring back any plant. Like, you can special summon it from the grave, I mean. So bring back Lone Fires, bring back Gigaplants, bring back Dandelion, bring back I can't even say this, Botanical Lion. Bring back Titanial, you know, whatever you feel like. That's pretty much what it's there for. I usually target for Gigaplant, summon again, activate effect, get Lone Fire for Titanial, I guess, I don't know. It's easier if I was in a duel to explain this, but, you know. You can get what you can do with this deck. I don't really need to explain too much. 1 Mobius. We could play 2, but I feel we have enough back row, destruction, targeting, whatever, and back row is usually not a problem for me, so 1 Mobius. Watch out for super polys, I would say, because super polys do in fact get annoying if you have this out in the field, and these 3 mostly, because you don't care about Gaias and yeah, Gaias. But since these are water, watch out for super polys when bowing E heroes, because they'll make ab zero and it'll get annoying. Not saying you can't deal with ab zero, but it is very annoying nonetheless to deal with ab zeros. But on the upside, this is one of the few Monarchs that actually say you can. It doesn't say you have to, because it would say target up to, don't target 2. This is, you target as many as you want, and you blow up the back row. And it's 2,400 like every Monarch. And yeah, this is pretty good Monarch for back row destruction. It's not as great as Caius or Ryza because of the fact it doesn't target monsters, so. But this card can help you out if you get stuck in something. 2 Ryazas. This card, when summoned, you return something back to the deck. So mostly this is for giving us synchros. It's so easy to get rid of synchros with this card. It's ridiculous. So yeah. That's why I think you should do with it. Or if you're about to get decked out, just return something back to your own deck. And then, you know, that could happen too. Yeah, 2 Rises. 1 Talos, the Firestorm Monarch, because he is a very situational card, but he's a Monarch, and this Monarch actually helps out in a deck. So when he's tribute summoned, you discard something from your opponent's hand, randomly of course, and if it happens to be a monster, they take life point damage equal to its level. So you summon this, and let's say they have Titanium. They lose 800 if it gets hit by this effect. This gets rid of Kalutes, Honest, DD Crows, I don't know, just gets rid of very annoying stuff. And also can hurt your opponent a lot, so this card's really good. Is there a downside of using this, really? Not really. They used to have on it send to the grave, or when it discard to the grave, but this card isn't affected by anything preventing him from sending stuff to the grave. So one thing you don't want to do though is, if you know your opponent gold search for a Necrophase, you want to avoid Okay, if your opponent Ghost Arcs for Necroface and then they have Defissure or something, you want to avoid using this due to the fact that if it hits a Necroface, you're just going to be hurting yourself more than your opponent. And that's pretty much it. This card is really good, so. In situations, so. 1 Twilight Rose Knight, we have in fact 3 level 4, 6 level, no, 5 level 4 plants. So, what you do is you summon this. Your opponent cannot select a plant target monster. Plant. Okay. Type as a target. Okay, so apparently you can't. Your opponent can't attack plants. So if you use DNA Surgery, changes to a plant, your opponent can't really attack you. But that's not the type of deck we're running. So what this does is you normal summon. It's kind of like Marauding Captain, except for plants. And you special summon level 4 lower plant. So technically, you can go for the Black Rose play. You can go for a Bryonic. You can go for Bryonics again, but you don't always have to synchro with this. You summon it, you bring out Dandy. If you bring out Dandy, synchro with someone with it. If you bring out Lone Fire, activates the effect and probably get Giga Plant. Or Lord Poison, this Black Rose, I don't know. Whatever the situation is. I don't really draw into this card too much, so I can't really give too much helpful hints about it. So yeah, that's something for you guys to explore. If you don't like it, you can switch out for a Debris. I personally do like this though, because it opens up a little more options than, I don't know, it just opens up a little more options. Okay, 1 Titanium. This card can end up being a dead draw. I'm not playing Trade-In, as you can see, because there's only 1 level 8 and that would be useless. So anyways, if a plant type is targeted, then you can tribute 1. Wait, is it just? Oh no. If a monster on the field is targeted. Wait, I'm just gonna read a stupid effect. Or read its effect, not stupid effect. You can tribute 1 face-up plant type monster you control. So Dandelion tokens don't count. Lone Fires, Gigaplants, Titanials. Pretty much. Oh, there's a synchro I forgot to put in there. Oh, I will actually show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. You can tribute blah blah blah, negate the activation of a card or effect that targets a card on the field and destroy it. So apparently it's just not monsters, it's anything. If MST... Yeah, or no. Yeah, if MST activates, you can negate by getting rid of a plant. So, yeah. Ways of getting this out: Lone Fires and Giga Plants. Or if it's in the grave, you can use Lord Poison and it'll bring it out. Really good. And crash it into Goyos if you run into that problem. Not really much to explain with this. 2 Black Gardens. Let's see. So anything that's normal special summoned will get their attack halved. Then to the opponent's side of the field, they will get a token that's 800 attack and defense. You can tribute these, which you don't mind, because you're playing Plant Monarchs. And if this card is destroyed, you target 1 monster in your graveyard equal to all face-up plant type monsters on the field. Oh, that's why it happens. So if you have a Titanial and this card gets destroyed, you can bring out I don't know. Oh, you can do Lord Poison, Lone Fire, and a Dandy, and you can bring all those out, I think. I could be wrong, I don't know. This is mostly just get tokens on your field. 1 Heavy Storm, destroy back row. Two Mark of the Rose, really good. You banish one, remove and play one plant from your grave, and this becomes equipped to opponent's monster. Be warned that if you end your turn, the monster goes back to their side of the field, but it'll just keep coming back and forth depending on whose turn it is. So you want to get rid of their monster as fast as you can, or if you can't, well, just try to hold it out with whatever you can. So yeah, one Mad Miracle Fertilizer, once per turn, so you can't do, what's it called? You can't activate this, activate effect. I don't know where I'm going on with this, but this is a once per turn thing, so if you're okay, hold on. Once per turn, you can select one plant type from your graveyard and special summon it. You cannot normal summon or set, which is not a problem because you can go for lone fires. You special summon the turn. Yeah, turn you special summon a monster with this effect. If the monster special summoned by this effect is removed from the field, destroy this card. I don't know. I don't get what the once per turn thing is. Maybe if you have two of them, but it doesn't say you can only activate one. I don't know. Maybe somehow it gets negated and then you try activating it again. I don't know. You don't really have to worry about it. So, I guess it does work with the Trunade. Because you can do this, bring back a monster, Trunade, put this back on field, activate effect again, and then, yeah, because it's considered as a new card instead of the same card. I don't know. Beats me. I don't know why it even says anything about once per turn. But, oh well. Oh, I get why. So you can't do this over and over again. That's why it says that. Unless if it leaves the field and then it comes back. Okay, I gotcha. For some reason I thought it was like a Treeborn effect. Or something like that. So Monster Reborn, bring something back, destroy something on field. Turn 5, draw 2, stall for 3 turns, return something to the deck, and yes, I like these over Bottomless because of Stardust. 2-dimensional prison, something I've actually been looking into. I haven't really been playing too much things that protect me, but dimensional prison has been doing pretty good, so it's in there instead of 2 dark bribes in my opinion. 2 mirror force, or sorry, wrong ban list. 1 mirror force to destroy attacking monsters. Polynosis. It's basically a solemn, and you can tribute. Let's see, what can you tribute? You can tribute all those. You can tribute this to get tokens. You can tribute this, 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 and whatever. And tributing is less of a cost than paying half your life points. If you don't agree with me, put 2 solemns in, but this card is a little better than solemn. So yeah, I think. So yeah, Polynosis. And plants are more easy to bring out anyways. 2 trap stuns. This gets rid of mirror forces and Bottomless for you. And 1 of Wall of Thorns. I was running 2, but it's the same thing as mirror force basically. Except you have to have a face up plant. And I was playing 2, but you know, considering I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monsters that are not plant, I need to play something that protects them, and Mirror Force does the job. But Wall of Thorns is still really good. So, as for the extra deck, let me take out Chain Dragon and Yugioh real quick. You'll see why in a second. I'm sorry about this. This just came to mind. The inspirational of plants. Where are you? I know your name is like T something. Wait, oh no, I don't have an Earth Tuner. Okay. No. There she is, Queen of Thorns. That is a little better. right? Yeah, that is a little better. Any more that I'm forgetting? No? Good. Okay. A little better than your Equasius and the other thing I had in here. So, one Ally Justice Cataster, one Ancient Fairy Dragon. I might take that out, I don't know. Because I have this in there just in case if I don't want a Black Rose. And I just need defense, so I can go for Ancient Fairy, which will bring out cards that I can special summon, and I can use them for tributes on Monarchs, so. 3 Black Rose. Let's kind of go over Black Rose. Mostly you see this card and like, okay, they're gonna nuke the field. But it has another effect where once per turn, you can banish a plant, any of those plants that I have in there. And if something's in defense, you can put it in attack mode, and that attack turns to 0. Not a lot of people use that effect, but you have the ability to use that if you're having problems with Marshmallons, Spirit Reaper. Well, Spirit Reaper would blow itself up, I think. Yeah. Raikou would activate its effect, so don't do that. Anything that's staying in defense that's annoying, you can use the other effect of Black Rose, or you just nuke the field, either way. 1 Bionic, 1 Classifier. Classifier if I get situations where I have to just fight Goyos or whatever. 1 Goyo, 1 Magical, 1 Miststorm, 1 Red Dragon, 1 Stardust, 1 Thought Ruler. Let's go over Queen Thorn as well. 2 Queen Thorns. What this card does is you need a non-tuner plant type for this. And anytime anyone summons anything that's not plant, they take 1000 damage. But since most of your deck is plant, you don't care and your opponent's gonna hate this card badly. If you wanted to, you could use Honest with this, but you know, it's not make Queen Thorn burn with Honest kind of thing. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it for my extra deck. For my thoughts and ideas, I still have the Dark Bribes, just in case, and 1 Twilight Rose Knight, because I replaced this with Debris, and I like Debris a little bit more than 2 of these, so yeah. As I said, you can put in our Debris, whatever, you know. So, what do I think about this deck? At first, I didn't like it, but then I threw in 2-dimensional prisons, and it made it a lot better. So, right, what do I think about this deck is, one of its downsides is you probably will draw into a lot of tribute-based stuff, but not to worry, this deck should be able to support you till you get something that you need. So, yeah. Any weaknesses? Skill Drain kind of hurts it, but not really, because of the fact they're 2400s. But if you're buying Skill Drain deck, you'll probably get really hurt. Max Restrict is a very rare thing you'll ever see, but it also hurts this deck a little bit. Actually, kind of a lot, but whatever. So, my rating for this is, I personally think this deserves an 8 out of 10. I don't know. That's just me, though. I mean, this deck is just really good. There's really nothing I can think of other than maybe 2 Nettles. Nettles is the level 2 tuner that I will show you right here. Filter, type, plant search, Nettles. Oh wait, and Naturia, there you are. Nettles. And Nettles would be able to open up your Naturia's Barkion and the now I have to find these guys again. Which would open Naturia Barkion and open Naturia Beast. Do you think I should? I don't know. That's for you guys to decide. go ahead and leave your comments in the section below and tell me what you think. Personally, I think this can't get any better. If I was to make it better, I'd probably take out Debris and Nettles and probably just put in Debris and Twilight and put in Nettles, and I'll get my Barkion and Beast. Maybe just Barkion, because I don't think I can make Beast with this deck. So yeah, so go ahead and tell me what you think about this deck. Is it bad? Is it good? And you know, you can give it a rating. Also, go ahead and leave your deck recipe or deck request down below, because I will be happy to make them for you guys. And as I said, the next deck will be Zombie Sworn. This is Dragox55. Well, I might do another duel of this deck to show it off. But yeah, this is Dragox55 signing out.